Hey guys, welcome back to EAK TV. I'm delighted to have Réda Berrehili here, the founder of Genki. Welcome.
Well, welcome. Thank you.
How are you enjoying the Malta Blockchain Summit so far?
It's pretty amazing. So we had some rain, which is a bit odd in Malta, but the people are amazing. The speakers are great. It's lovely to be here.
Great. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, your background, and what made you found Genki? What the idea is behind it?
Yeah, so I'm a serial entrepreneur. The latest company I founded was in the hospitality and travel industry. I sold the company a year ago to a big hotel group called Accor Hotel. It was a company in the private rental industry. And during that time in the private rental industry and the hospitality business, I saw several issues in the operational world and also in the fact that we had assets like homes, properties, with a lot of resources that wasn't really used and could be shared with the community. And this is how I started thinking about a new project that involves blockchain and involves also creating a new infrastructure for the decentralized web.
Okay, yes, so I understand that Genki has a proof of reputation consensus algorithm. Could you tell our viewers a little bit more about what that is?
Yeah, so when we started looking into the blockchain that existed, we didn't find blockchains that were scalable enough to actually deal with our vision of what would be a blockchain that would run in our ecosystem. So we started working on a new consensus protocol, which is we call it proof of reputation. It's a mix between delegated proof of stake and the concept of Byzantine fault-tolerant algorithms. Actually, anyone can become a validator or try to become a validator. He has to put some stake to try to become a validator, and he has to build up in time his reputation. We are also trying to replace the transaction fees with a new concept that we call staking fee to make the network fairer and more neutral. When you are a developer, you build a D app, you want it to be free. Today in a blockchain like Ethereum, you can't do it because users have to pay transaction fees to actually send messages. We consider that this is not right because it should be neutral. Anyone should be able to enjoy using a decentralized system, and this is what we're bringing to the ecosystem. And well, you know, why we want something that is scalable? Because we want to build the new infrastructure of the decentralized web. And if it's not scalable and if it's not fair and neutral, you won't have people pouring in the ecosystem.
So I understand you've been working on the first new product on the Genki solution. Do you want to share that with us?
Absolutely. So this is the version 0.9 of our prototype. It looks like a smart speaker. Well, in fact, our vision, we want to get to our vision. We are attacking a first market, which is the market I was attacking in my previous company, is the hospitality and travel industry. This device will replace the phones in the hotel rooms. And the first test that we had in some hotel rooms, we saw the services ordering grow 1,000%. So our idea here is that we're going to make it mainstream in the B2B business, which is the hotel industry, and it will be the laying ground of the infrastructure of decentralized web that we are deploying. In Q1 2020, we will start deploying the Octagon, which is this device, in the retail industry.
So what would be some classic use cases of a customer using the Octagon?
So in the latest test that we made, the classic use case is a guest that gets into a room and interacts with the Octagon. It is voice activated. You can say, "Hey Genki." By saying "Hey Genki," you can order your in-room dining service. So the Octagon is provided with a tablet. When you ask for the in-room dining service, you will see the menu of the in-room dining service, and you can order then. You can also ask it to make the temperature in the room be 24 degrees, and it will directly interconnect with the AC and set the AC at the right temperature. So this is how you can interact with the Octagon. And besides the guest-facing part, each Octagon is a full node of the key blockchain, so that each Octagon actually is a validator that secures the network and gets retributed for this with the key coin.
So I understand that Genki currently are speaking with a number of different hotel groups. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. Through my background, I had the chance to work with big names in hotel industry. So they are pretty interested in the fact that our device is privacy preserving, and so respects the privacy of the guests, and also is deeply connected in the operations of the hotel industry, because we actually know how it works. The figures for the first tests are really, really promising. And so the hotel groups that we're talking with, we will be starting pilots in 2 months, just the time to be connected to their systems. And we are also talking a lot with companies in the private rental industry, because this is also a way for them to monetize more the properties that they actually provide to the guests. The private rental industry is well known to be with a low margin industry, and having an Octagon in-house can open up new way of monetizing your properties.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the team behind Genki?
Yeah, so we are currently a team of 8 developers, marketers, and we have a great chief blockchain architect who is a researcher in the Lyris, which is a national research center in France. They are experts in distributed systems that are privacy preserving, and so he's the one leading the team of researchers that are working in this new consensus protocol. So you can read the first thought that was poured into the white paper to actually understand where we're getting at with this new protocol and the vision of the blockchain.
And are you envisaging a number of other products to be made? Is Octagon the first of many? Do you have a pipeline?
So this is the V 0.9. We are already at the version 1.3 of the Octagon. We are already starting the conception of the V2, which is smaller and embeds a screen in it to actually completely replace a phone or a tablet to interact with the people that are around. And we also have the iPhone app and Android app that will hold the wallet for the key, and interact also with the Octagon. So we'll be able remotely to see how your Octagon does in terms of validation and being retributed in keys, and also have a vision on what's happening in your house, what is the temperature, the air quality, and also interact with it directly.
Okay, cool. So I understand you guys are fundraising at the moment. Can you tell us where you are with that and what your pipeline is?
Absolutely. So we are currently ongoing private STO to onboard institutional investors. We're in talk with some really great figures in the area. And we will be launching a public ICO once our final testnet, ready to go mainnet, is available, to actually distribute the keys to the community, because we want it to be decentralized. We want to have as many validators available in the ecosystem. So this should be happening between February and March 2019.
Great. So could you tell our viewers where we could find out more about Genki and the Octagon?
So they can go to the website www.gen.ki or on Telegram, Hey Genki.
Fantastic. All right, Réda, it's lovely to meet you today. Yeah. Thanks for joining us on the EAK TV.